The true success about all of this is that with the advice and the financing, like the workshops, and when I joined the masterclass and all of that, from that, I'm the eldest of four. My sister Flora, who's after me, she ended up buying her first property. Hey, 700 square meter section, and because of all the knowledge that I've learned through Lucia and that, we picked the right property for her. So now her and her partner, who's a medical doctor, they bought a perfect property, heaps of added value to come to that. So they're happy now. And then on top of that, my brother Giovanni and my younger sister also bought a property in Favona near the airport, and that was also a good property that they purchased because of all of this knowledge that we learned through our classes. So the mistakes I've made, they've never had to make because I'm the biggest one to go for all the mistakes, and then they just all learn, So, and in doing this whole project, my kids ask me, oh, why are we doing this, why are we doing it? And I'm just teaching them. So hopefully when they grow up, this will just be automatic to them. It won't be like something new to them, So there's a sort of, you can change that generational thing, through one person, So a long story short, I was one of those who were getting constantly rejected from the bank in terms of looking for mortgages and support around how I could build a property portfolio. One was probably for multiple reasons. One, I didn't have enough equity, and I didn't even we just bought this house. But the question was, I was told by my family, oh, you should sell this property and then purchase again. But after talking to Lucia, when I first met her, because when I went to the property workshop, that I was probably the most skeptical. Yeah, that's right. So, that's right. Yeah. I was just. And that was probably because of that very reason, because I had gone through multiple rejections from lenders and also from my own bank. So when I sat there in Lucia's property workshop, what happened was there was a spark that happened inside of me, and I was thinking, man, and everything that Lucia was saying about setting up your families, looking after the future, and then ball and chain with debt, stuff like that, it all resonated with me. And then I was just so thankful that all the questions that I had, because I was constantly rejected, I fired them through to Lucia, and every single one of them, she answered them. And then she gave me further sort of in-depth reasons to the answers that she provided. So she didn't just gloss over it. And I think that was the reason why I ended up signing up with Lucia and just sticking alongside her, because every question that I had, Lucia and then Nicholas at the time, they were so very helpful. And yeah, I think we wouldn't be here today without Lucia's, I suppose, advice and guidance around everything. And because no one in my family had ever done something like this before, but yet Lucia and her team are just so used to this as their normal everyday business, it was so helpful to have that. And I swear to God, my wife was pregnant at the time with our fourth kid, and I remember some of my family members, they even told me, what are you thinking? You're crazy, you got a child on the way, you're not thinking about them, blah, blah, blah. But all I could remember was Lucia saying, just trust me, believe in this, and you never know what's going to happen until it happens. And now that this is all done, you look back and you think, thank God I listened. But I think, again, it was just more or less that Lucia was able to show me step by step and just answer all those questions with my skepticism that I had. So thanks, Lucia. And I mean, we're standing in the proof of all of her advice.